what we have here is the pelvic girdle, which is this. This is the pelvic girdle. And we're going to talk about the three major bones that make the pelvis. We're going to start with the ilium. And the ilium is from the body here up. So, if we hold the ilium with our thumb, between our thumbs and a crest here, we're holding it like a gun, and it's very interesting because that will give you orientation. So, in our thumb here, we have the body. So, this part right here is the body. We have the ala, which comprises the whole thing. The whole thing is the ala. And in the ala, we have the iliac crest, right here. And from the iliac crest, we have different spines. We have a spine here, here, and another spine here and here. So in order to orient ourselves, this is always anterior. So we're going to call our trigger finger the anterior portion, and we're going to say anterior, superior, iliac spine, anterior, inferior, iliac spine, and that's where our trigger finger will always be. So and that is always anterior.
Would this be the posterior?
Indeed it is. So we have the posterior, superior iliac spine, and the posterior, inferior iliac spine. Correct. Then we have the greater sciatic notch, which is where we put our hand to grab the gun. So this is the greater sciatic notch. Now, if we turn it around, we have a gluteal surface, and you can see the gluteal lines, and those lines are where the gluteus maximus attaches to. We have the iliac fossa, which is right here. It's a depression in the ala of the ilium. We have the auricular surface. It's called auricular because it looks kind of like an ear. So it's the auricular surface, and that's where the sacrum and the ilium joint, making the sacroiliac joint. But if it's separate, you call it the auricular surface. We also have the arcuate line, which should show up here, but sometimes it doesn't show very well. We have the pelvic brim, which can be seen in here. This is the pelvic brim. So the arcuate line continues to make the pelvic brim. Then we have the ischium. The ischium is this part right here.
The hole inside?
The whole part right here.
Oh, the second half.
The second half is the ischium. As well, we have a body, which is here. We have a ramus, which is right here. I believe this is what they call the ramus. I have to check up on that one, but I'm almost sure that this is what they call the ramus. Then we also have the ischial spine, which is right here. We have the lesser sciatic notch, which is right here, right below the greater sciatic notch. So the lesser sciatic notch. And we also have the ischial tuberosity, which is this surface. And that's where you actually sit on whenever you're